Hello and welcome, beautiful souls. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day. Hope you're all doing well today. This is going to be one of my daily messages from Spirit. I think I'm going to be switching up the name to Messages from the Divine, because I usually refer to Spirit as the Divine. That's just my way of referring to God. However you guys refer to your higher powers, completely up to you, of course. Anybody from any religion or belief system is allowed to be here. Spiritual journey is about ascending the mountain, right? We all take different paths, but the end or final destination is always the same. So some of you may have noticed that my upload schedule was a little bit wonky this weekend. I had the hardest time figuring out how to get the readings from the camera onto my computer. It was a hassle, to say the least, but I figured out a solution, so I should be getting back to my normal upload schedule. For those of you who are curious about it, that is down in the description box below. For those of you also interested, I do have an Instagram page at Light of Shaya, and I also do personal readings. For those of you who are interested, there is a link in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get into the message here. I'm going to be using the Moonology cards here. We do have a new moon coming up on the 1st of October. I believe it's a new moon in Aries, if I'm not mistaken. Or full moon, actually. Interesting. So this particular card is calling me because it fell out aside from all the others. This is Virgo energy. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Let's go ahead and give the cards one little last shuffle here, and then I'll go ahead and let the divine choose which cards are meant to come out here. So you are good enough. So this is definitely talking about self-worth here and self-love. I'm going to take these here. What do you need to release? Waning moon. And, ooh, your commitment is being tested. First order moon. Now that's really interesting. At the bottom of the decks, we have a fixed moon. Hold your vision. So, what is this message from the divine here? Okay, what I'm feeling here from these set of cards, right? So you have the You Are Good Enough card here with the full moon in Virgo. Virgo energy is coming out a lot lately. I have been noticing the Hermit coming out quite a bit, at least in my personal readings. You are good enough. This is about self-worth, but interestingly enough, this is followed by what do you need to release, and your commitment is being tested. So there are a couple of different interpretations that I'm getting from this. With the You Are Good Enough card, this is speaking about you recognizing your value as your being. Your being is that of infinite value, and recognizing that, stepping into that either Emperor or Empress energy, depending on whether or not you're a divine feminine or divine masculine, of course, right? What do you need to release here with the waning moon? I think that this is really talking about is with your commitment being tested here. This is about your commitment to yourself. What is it that you've been holding on to that you know is no longer good for you, but you're kind of just in it because you're saying, well, I already got this far, so I might as well just continue going in this same direction. You know, this commitment being tested could be also about belief systems that we've been holding on to for a very long time that we need to release. Interestingly enough, a while back I did a personal reading for a gentleman who had certain belief systems that were keeping him stuck in a very self-destructive way. You know, unfortunately, certain sects of Christianity can be a bit toxic. I would know because I was raised in a particular religion, and it caused me to hate myself at the end of the day. The Jehovah's Witness faith doesn't quite look very kindly upon those who are LGBT. And so I struggled a great deal with my sexuality for a very long time because of these belief systems that I had grown up with. And so there was a lot of self-loathing, and I saw this in this young gentleman as well, because he was suffering from the same exact thing that I suffered from about a decade or more ago, just a little bit over a decade. So this is about looking at these things, looking at our belief systems. What is it that is bogging you down? What is it that is hurting you and not helping you? And how can you step into a place where you're helping yourself, where your heart is singing with joy, where you know that you're in alignment with yourself. So let's go ahead and get into the message here. I'll be using the Ethereal Visions deck here. Interestingly enough, the card that flipped out at the very beginning here is the Five of Cups. So some of you may be dealing with regrets, grief, losses of some sort, maybe in regards to love. Let's go ahead and see what the message is about from the Divine. Okay, we'll be doing the Celtic Cross today. Let's go ahead and lay this all out. First card out is the Magician. It is the Opportunity. Opportunity is the Knight of Cups, following your heart. The Knight of Cups is a hopeless romantic who always follows his heart. Recent past. Six of Wands, look at that, overcoming something in the past. This is Leo energy. Your subconscious. Oh wow, look at that, the Star, Hope. So far we have Gemini, Virgo on the board, and we also have Aquarius. So you are good enough, right? Full moon in Virgo, and of course the situation here is the Magician, manifesting your desires, your dreams, one step at a time. Virgo energy here, paying attention to the details. How are you moving forward? Interesting. Putting an end to something with the Death card, going through some transformation, some changes, releasing things. Wow, we have 3 major arcana in this vertical row here. It is the near future looking like for you. Eight of Cups. Releasing. What do you need to release? Your commitment is being tested, right? And I think that's really what you're looking at now. Someone may not be following their heart in this situation. Let's see, message from the universe directly to you. Justice, Libra energy here. We are going into, or we are in Libra season now, if I'm not mistaken. Do correct me if I'm wrong. This message from the universe, I'll get into a moment here. I don't want to get into the message too far. I want to set all the cards out first. Interesting. So I'm being told to ask a different question instead of your weakness. What do you need to be aware of is the question. Ooh, what you need to be aware of is quite important. We have the Five of Swords here. This could be you or a person that you're dealing with. Hopes and fears. Knight of Wands, interesting. Knight of Wands. And commitment. Your commitment is being tested. Someone afraid of commitment here or hoping for commitment? Quite interesting. What is the outcome? Interesting. So we got 2 cards that wanted to come out, and I'm being guided to take them. I do want to note that at the bottom of the deck we have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are a-turning, things are a-changing, things are moving forward. So here we have Temperance and the 3 of Pentacles. So Sagittarian energy. So some of you could be dealing with that particular sign, and with the 3 of Pentacles here, looks like there's some sort of collaboration or work you'll be doing. Alrighty guys, so I had a little bit of an interruption earlier. I'm not sure if you guys caught, I'll probably edit some of the parts out, but I'm not sure if you caught me kind of like looking over there. I kept hearing something like flapping of wings, and instinctually my brain was like, oh, it's a water bug. And yes, it was a water bug that crawled. So this creature basically decided to come into my room and fly about my walls, and it took me a good like maybe 10 minutes to finally like hit it to stun the creature, and then I grabbed it with the towel and threw it outside. Oh my god. That was really intense, so I'm going to try my best to get back into this reading because it seems pretty important. Now, interestingly enough, I know this may sound a little bit funny, but this is these oracle cards that came out are really, it's almost like, in a sense, this reading is starting to resonate for me. Because I've mentioned this before, but I am an animal lover. I love animals. I hate when I have to kill them, and it really just does me, it bothers me intrinsically. But with the last two cards here, it says, what do you need to release and your commitment is being tested. I know some of you may think this is funny, but I feel like this was a test from the divine on my behalf as to like, how far was I willing to go? These water bugs are actually one of the creatures that in American cockroaches, I have a visceral reaction to them. They give me chills. Like I had to deal with them a lot when I was working elsewhere. And anyway, I'm kind of getting off track here. Just it has me a little bit shaken. I used to have a phobia of the creatures, but I'm quite happy now that I've made leaps and bounds in that field to the point where I can actually not hurt the creature or kill it and actually like let it live its life elsewhere. Hopefully it doesn't come near me again. But anyway, let's get back to the reading. So the first card for the current situation for you guys, we have the Magician, right? So this is Gemini, Virgo energy. This is a manifestation. It looks like you have all the tools at your disposal to move forward in your life, to do the thing, to do whatever it is that you want in this life. With the recent past, we have the Six of Wands. So it looks like you overcame some sort of situation. A part of me is just a little bit curious. I would like to clarify to see what it is that you overcame, but it looks like you're coming out of this very confident. I mean, it makes a whole lot of sense. Six of Wands energy to step into the energy of the Magician now. You know what it is that you want. You can go for it. You have the tools at your disposal. The world is your oyster, so to speak. Now, for the opportunity, we have the Knight of Cups. So this could be, I'm getting a couple of different interpretations. This could be you not wanting to offer love to someone, or someone who isn't offering you their heart completely. And the other interpretation that I have, of course, is following your heart. Is there something that you've been called to do? Is there something that's calling you towards something? Or a feeling that you have that it is leading you in a direction? If that's the case, I think it's important that we start asking what it is. I'll clarify this in a little bit. But we have the Star here in your subconscious, so you're feeling very hopeful. It's almost like you found your purpose. There's a new sense of direction. You're feeling very optimistic about the future, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, in your the standing, or rather, how you're moving forward in this situation, we have Death. This is very, very transformational energy. So you're putting to rest things that no longer serve you. Ideologies, people, relationships, careers, something. You're going through the active process of letting things go. This may even be releasing attachment to things, because you know that death is always around the corner, so to speak. Like, that isn't to say that you're going to die or anything like that in the near future, but what I'm trying to explain here is that you know that at the end of the day, things come to an end, right? Just like day and night, right? We always know that there's going to be a new day, or ideally, we always wake up with the hope, or go to bed with the hope of the next day. It's almost like you kind of put your trust in yourself and know that the next day is to come, right? So putting things in the past, letting go of the things that no longer serve you. For the near future, Eight of Cups, walking away from something that isn't emotionally fulfilling you anymore. And you're moving towards your Nine of Cups, that which will truly sate your emotional needs. Now, the message from the universe directly to you is this, the Justice card. So this is about doing the right thing for you, doing the right thing in general. This is bringing into question your morals, your ethics, the things that you believe in, the things that you believe are true, the things that you believe are right. What is your code of ethics? In addition to this, it's about striving to achieve balance. The scales are always kind of moving up and down, right? One side might be a little bit heavier one day, and then the other one might be a little bit heavier the other. So this is about putting yourself into a balanced state. Now, something you need to be made aware of is the Five of Swords. I might have to get a little bit of clarity around this, because this could be a person, somebody who could be a little bit manipulative who's around you. This could also be your energy. Maybe some of you are struggling right now with the idea of winning at all costs, knowing that sometimes you have to put up a fight, but it's almost like the desire to put down others because they're not doing maybe what you perceive to be right. with the Justice card here. Now, in your hopes and fears, we have the Knight of Wands. So you could be hoping to move forward courageously. You could be hoping to remain optimistic and remain moving forward, ever forward, right? On the other hand, some of you may have a fear of commitment with the Knight of Wands, because it is kind of player energy, hot and cold at times. However, this could be fearing that someone else may not commit. Now, in the outcome here, we have some beautiful cards. We have Temperance, Sagittarian energy. This is peace and harmony. This is coming into a balanced state, recognizing your emotions, knowing how to act from a place of alignment, a place where you're aligned in not only your mind, but your heart and your soul. This is also my angelic presence card. So there could be angelic presence coming towards you. You could have these angels around you already who have been trying to help you out through your problems, and maybe this could be in a collaborative effort with the Three of Pentacles. Remember how I was saying mind, body, spirit? This is kind of the impression that I'm getting, mind, body, and spirit, alignment of all three. This could be a collaboration that you have. There is, I feel, divine timing at play, though, here with the Wheel of Fortune. So let's go ahead and look into some of these energies here, what's going on. Let's go ahead and look at this blockage of the Knight of Cups. What is this Knight of Cups about? Somebody told me to take that card that fell out earlier. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Two core cards. To clarify, a core card. Interesting. These are definitely energies. This could be a person that you're dealing with. Okay, and then we have the Artist, sign of Ophiuchus here. So some of you could be dealing with a few different signs here. We have Scorpio, Sagittarius, we have Aries, Leo, Sag, we have Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, Virgo, and water signs. So pretty much everybody, really. Scorpio. In terms of like the major arcana, the most heaviest energies we have here are that of Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Libra. Now we have Ophiuchus with the Artist. For those of you who follow that type of astrology, that's what this card, that's the energy that this card embodies. Now, the opportunity here lies with following your heart, likely in what direction to go. With the King of Pentacles, this could be an earth sign that's that may not be making you a love offer. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's in the opportunity, right? This person may be observing you from a distance with the Artist. This person could be an artist themselves and is kind of using you as their muse. This could be a person who's simply been watching you. With the Queen of Swords, this could also have been a person that this could also be a person that cut you out or you cut them out. This is also the opportunity that I'm seeing of manifesting things from a heart space and being able to be clear in the direction that you want to go, because the Queen of Swords is very clear. There's no confusion with her. She knows what she wants and she gets it. It's a matter of like thinking about it from a very clear mind, right? With the King of Pentacles, it's about putting in a practical plan into action. And then finally with the Artist, it's about taking inspiration and moving forward. So this could very well be more so acting from the heart space, moving towards what it is that you want in life, as opposed to kind of just sitting on the sidelines. Now, we do have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So once again, this could be a person. This is a general reading, so do take whatever resonates for you. Now, I'm curious about what it is that you overcame in the past that has you feeling so very confident. What's this Six of Wands about? Ah, okay. So some of you guys out there, for those of you this reading is resonating with, broke yourselves out of a mindset, and this is incredibly powerful. We have the Eight of Swords here. Someone out there figured things out for themselves. They started to realize their worth, their value, and they started to move in a new direction with confidence. They broke free from these ideas that they had. I'm not sure, this particular card has like a cloth here. I'm not sure if you guys could see that above my finger, but the way that I'm seeing this more so is almost like flowers. Maybe these were ideas about romance, about what relationship looked like. All right, so what's this death energy about? Let's go ahead and see what it is you're releasing here with the death card. What is being released with this death energy by the viewer? Okay, yeah, here we are. Makes perfect sense. We have the World. You're starting a new cycle. You've left the previous cycle behind decisively, and now you're ready for your brand new beginning. So that's beautiful. That's perfect. What are you walking away from here with the Eight of Cups? Interesting. What are you walking towards? All right, so this makes sense to me. So with the Eight of Cups, you're walking away from this Four of Swords energy of being stagnant, contemplative, not doing anything. It's a very stagnant energy. It seems to me that you figured out that you've put enough thought into whatever it is that you want in the near future. You figured out, I no longer need to do this. I've been playing this game too long. I've been stuck for much too long. It's time for me to make a new decision to move forward. Some of you could be moving towards a water sign with the Queen of Cups here. However, I'm sensing this, that more so you're choosing to follow your heart finally. The heart space is open, you're expansive, you're joyous, you know that if you follow your heart, there's nowhere that you can go that will ever steer you wrong. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to do this with reckless abandon, of course, but whenever something feels right to you, whenever something makes you happy, then you'll know that that's your true path. So that's absolutely beautiful. I'm curious about this Five of Swords. What's this Five of Swords about? Interesting. Okay. So this Five of Swords is a quite interesting card here because we have it clarified by the Four of Cups, more of that stagnant energy, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. So some of you may be actively rejecting love because you're afraid of this heartache, or some of you have already gone through a third-party situation and you're choosing that you don't want to invest in this anymore. But more so, I'm reading this as an opportunity that has been presented, but because you have your defenses up, you're self-sabotaging, you're not wanting to look at that, even though it causes you pain with the Three of Swords. With the Six of Pentacles here, this is about investing into something. So some of you may still be investing in this and are currently struggling with this internal struggle. If this isn't you, this is the person that you're dealing with, and you're being made aware that this is what they're dealing with underneath the surface. They may not be actively showing it to you. They might be giving you the energy in exchange, but deep down, when they have time, they're thinking about this, the Four of Cups and the Three of Swords. They're not sure if they're ready for this commitment. Maybe they might be afraid that you might hurt them, but they're still investing in it, which is quite interesting. It's almost like they're stuck between two worlds. With the Ten of Pentacles, this could be in terms of like financial stability. Maybe this person is afraid of going the distance with you, or they want to go the distance with you, but they're afraid of the monetary implications. Let's see what this Knight of Wands is about. Let's go ahead and get one card to clarify you. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups here. Yeah, you're hoping for passion, you're hoping for something that'll make your heart sing with the Nine of Cups. You're waiting for your wish fulfillment. You want that and you're going for it, which is absolutely beautiful. Now with this Temperance and Three of Pentacles, I simply want to pull a couple cards here to see what more is coming in the near future. Or excuse me, not in the near future, but the outcome here. Okay, interesting. So with the Temperance card and the Three of Pentacles here, we have communication with the Page of Swords. This is new ideas, new ways of thinking. This is a voracious mind, someone who's incredibly curious. This could be a lot of texting back and forth regarding some sort of new project, but there seems to be some confusion and burdens that come along with it. Someone may be feeling very confused at this time, and maybe that's what's holding them back. They're being burdened by this. So let's get a little bit more about this. Don't want to end on those cards. Want to see the light at the end of the tunnel here. Okay, so we have a pairing here of the King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Okay, here we are. I think I'm understanding this a little bit more. Somebody is finally going to decide this. Yeah, this is decision here. Yeah, somebody's going to step into their Emperor energy here and offer you this Ace of Cups. Wow, look at this. We have the King of Wands below that, and we have the Two of Cups as well. This person may have been in a situation where they felt torn in two different directions, but they're finally making that decisive action. Now, the reason I say this is because this King of Cups, there's a pairing here between the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and there's also a pairing here between the King of Swords and Queen of Swords. This is a power couple. Whoever this is, you and this person, for whoever this reading is resonating with, this person is finally starting to see things clearly here with the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. This is a one-track mind with the Knight of Swords. They finally made the decision, and they've done it clearly with the King of Swords. This person may have had a hard time being able to put their feelings out there. They may have not communicated to you their feelings, but now they're ready. They've made the decision to move towards you with the Four of Wands. So there is a little bit of confusion on this person's behalf because they may not be ready to open up because they're afraid, right? Your commitment is being tested. What do you need to release? And you are good enough cards, right? This person has been struggling with self-worth issues. They believe that maybe if they do contribute to this particular relationship, that you both are going to be hurt somehow, or they might not even fear hurting you. They just feel so afraid of being hurt by you. And so this is what's been holding this person back. You, on the other hand, I'm getting, you're past this. So, a new camera, there seems to be some sort of situation where it like cuts off at a certain point if the video gets too long. So I'll try and figure out a way to work around this. So I believe I was saying this person, this could also be you. Remember, energies do go vice versa. This person is decided on this Four of Wands, this outcome of building something stable with you. They want to have a union with you, which is absolutely beautiful. As I said, they're stepping into that Emperor energy and offering you their love wholeheartedly now. Now, with the Page of Swords, this person might actually be spying on you. They might be trying to gather information. Maybe they've been on the lookout for those red flags, so to speak, and so they're afraid of how things are going to move forward with you. And remember, this could go vice versa. This could always be your person that has been dealing with the situation, and you know, it could be either way, so do take whatever resonates. Whatever the case here, it looks like you were moving into a much better direction. You have a clear mind, your person has a clear mind, or you have a clear mind, you're decisive, you know what it is that you want, and you're not afraid to go and get it. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please do hit that like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. As always, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care.